get started. All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Lakers Therapy for Friday, February 24th. On today's show, we'll talk about last night's dominant win over the Golden State Warriors and our outlook for the rest of the season. My name is Paul, and with me is Roddy and Rahi.
Paul, sub Roddy.
Sub team.
What up? All right. So, guys, Lakers got a big win last night. We haven't had many blowout wins over the last few years, so I definitely enjoyed it. Of course, the Warriors were missing Steph and Wiggins, so that made it a lot easier for us. But nevertheless, it was a blowout. Wonder to start off with a quick pop quiz.
Oh, man.
Therapy is in session.
Can you tell me who last night's top three scorers were for the Lakers?
Top three scores. Beasley.
Easy.
That's number one. Who was number two?
Austin Reeves.
Got it.
And Davis.
Who's number three?
I want to go with LeBron. LeBron third. Was it? I want to say it was
Davis.
Wait,
it was Mo Bamba,
Davis?
but I don't think so.
keep going.
Who's third?
Oh, man.
All right.
Vandy.
Rui Hachimura with 14 points. So Beasley
go.
had 25, Reeves had 17, Rui had 14,
There you go.
and then LeBron and Schroeder with 13, and Davis with 12. Pretty nice, especially that I think LeBron and AD didn't play like most of the fourth quarter, if at all.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the game?
I don't care if that Steph and Wiggins were injured because we've had plenty of games where we didn't have AD or LeBron. So whatever, things are evening out a little bit. And then secondly, I don't know if you saw the soundbite of AD telling LeBron something to the effect of, man, I can't remember the last time we were up 26 or 24 points. And then Bron going, never. We're never up that much. So I'll take it and move on to the next one. Don't think we're going to be contenders because we won last night's game, but take it. That was good. Good night. Let's move on to Dallas.
Yeah, I agree. I had to look up what a blowout definition is in the NBA dictionary because it's been a while. But I thought it was a lot of fun because it's like, oh, this is what it feels to play Laker basketball again, even for one game. But yeah, like I think to Rocky's point, like it's one game, and it's a long way to go, but it felt nice. It was like a warm blanket that you forgot existed in your room.
I feel like a lot of the games I'm like really anxious and I'm like really on the verge of like being really angry. And yesterday I was like, this is nice. Like, yeah, like a warm blanket. I'm just like, I'm cozy.
We lost too many games by 1 point.
Yeah.
And like more than the typical team should. And it just want to enjoy a win.
Now, it's also if we dive into the dynamic of like what a toxic boyfriend or girlfriend it feels like, right? And when you don't have them in your life, like you're like, oh my God, everything just kind of looks better, right? And like not having Westbrook on the team and not having to talk about bad play or whatnot, and now he's with the Clippers. It's like, oh my God, anything's possible. So that's how it feels like.
Team chemistry, camaraderie, and balance of a team go a long way. It's almost just as important as talent. For example, I love soccer. I love Manchester United. They just got rid of Cristiano Ronaldo, who might be the best goal scorer of all time. They can't lose since they got rid of him.
Oh,
because the rest of the team is so in sync and they're playing together. They're not for instance one guy they're worried about complaining too much. If you have a toxic boyfriend or girlfriend, you'll do something just so they don't have a little dust up.
It's funny.
They don't have to do that anymore.
Speaking of Ronaldo, the Portuguese, not to get off tangent here, but the Portuguese national team did well without him. So
yeah,
full circle.
They benched him too.
They benched him too. Yeah. with Westbrook gone, it maybe we're shortcutting it. Maybe Palinka's
Mhm.
onto something here where like it did seem like we had chemistry, which we never had this season before, and
Mhm.
everybody was going on all cylinders. So like the ambiance was good.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can continue it.
I think
And
with the trade deadline deals that Palinka made, he's saying, okay, I'm going back to my 2020 formula, that balanced team that played for each other, where a shooting guard looked like a shooting guard, where a point guard looked like a point guard. And it wasn't this mishmash of the past 2 years of him just trying to please Le GM.
Yeah.
And no more Le GM. He's like, I'm the GM. Let me get back to what kind of team I want to make. And there we go. Now we have a balanced team again.
I think
100%.
also like you said, balance. We didn't even need D'Lo last night. Like he was injured in the first quarter, didn't come back the rest of the game. He looked okay with the time he was out there, but he wasn't out there for very long. But the players that we have just fit better. Like you said, there's more balance. We have a backup center now that can actually defend and catch rebounds. So
And shoot threes.
that all helped. And shoot threes. Yeah, Mobamba was, I think, what, 2 for 4?
Yeah. I think he had 10 points and 13 rebounds.
2 for 4. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't had someone like him in a while, so it's been
Yeah.
nice.
And it also speaks to I mean, I think it all goes in the same kind of wrinkle, but when you don't have egos, right? Those are distracting, right?
Mhm.
Westbrook's bad play was distracting. Westbrook, doing this, not doing that. Is he warming up? Is he not warming up? Those are all distractions. That doesn't build for chemistry. And as much as he might have, I understand why he might have not have done those things when he did them, right? Because he felt slighted. I mean, I can only imagine how much shit one takes on a day and night out. But nevertheless, the output as far as like the soft skills of him are lacking, right? And so it bleeds into culture. And not only that, but Pat Bev too, with all the trash talking and the side stuff. It's just like we don't need that. Like, let's get the
Mhm.
young guys. Now we have the young guys. They're focused on basketball. They're out there proving for themselves, and and understanding their role. So it feels really nice.
Yeah. The only highlight of Pat Bev I can remember and appreciate was when he stood up for when Austin Reeves got decked.
Yeah,
And who did
yeah,
he go? He went after Ayton.
yeah.
That's it, but that's not basketball though. That's just standing up for your
Yeah.
teammate.
What about the camera? He took the camera from the
Oh,
sideline guy. He was like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was that one to me drove me nuts. But okay, I'm like, that's Pat Bev.
yeah.
You guys already alluded to this, but I wanted to ask anyways. Does the game mean anything more than just a win?
I think it means that that coming again, we have to play tough opponents, right? We gotta play the
Mhm.
Nuggets, we gotta play the Suns, and that'll be the litmus test as to if we're a good team or a bad team.
Yeah.
And if anything, if we're a bad team and when we play those teams next, then we've mentioned this off camera before, but like what it means for the next season, right? Like we keep this core team and we gel even more. Hey, we're going to be competitive.
If you can keep these core players, Beasley, Vanderbilt, Rui, Mo, whichever, like at least like majority of them, and build that'll be good because they're already showing chemistry. And they're already showing that, okay, there's 22-ish games left in the season. We're
Yeah.
still in 13th, but we're only 3 games out of sixth. So they know they have to get it going. They know they have to play hard and play together, which they're already showing. So that shows that they do have a sense of urgency and they do want to succeed and play for each other.
I totally agree. What about how much different is this team now than like a couple weeks ago? Like, what are you guys seeing in terms of the difference? Like, we had like an all-star break where we got to see those guys a little bit right before that, and now things are changed. This is kind of leading into the outlook part, but what do you guys think about the two different teams?
Good,
We,
right?
yeah, we got shooters, man. I mean, like, you know, like before we only had like, 2, maybe 3 gears. Hey, give it to LeBron. Hopefully he does something. You know, give it to AD's on the floor, do something. And third is, well, there goes Westbrook with the ball. Now, like we got fourth and fifth gear where we got shooters where we can, like, competitive games merit baskets from other people, right? And so not only that, we got some bench, right? Rui is coming off the bench. He's going to get less minutes as the games go on, and maybe he plays better. He'll play more minutes, but there's enough opportunity on the floor now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was worried that there won't be enough games for this team to gel together and be cohesive. If there were 40-ish games, like say actual mid-season, and I say, okay, maybe there's some time. And I was thinking with 22 games, there maybe not be too much time left, but they're already showing that they're ahead of schedule, in my opinion. So I feel like them getting it together now, being that balance that we talk about, I always go back to team balance being such a key of how they perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the question? I just love this balance.
So thinking about the rest of the season, though, just got the All-Star break. We got a win. Lakers are currently 28-32. Kind of want to leave up to you guys in terms of like outlook for the season. What do you guys think? What kind of some of your immediate thoughts, and maybe where do you guys think they end up?
Yeah, I mean, we got the Mavericks on Sunday. Obviously Kyrie and Luka are going to spend the rest of the season trying to figure out who's going to take the last shot. So there's an opportunity there, right? For right coming into Sunday's game, we look like we're a well-oiled machine. And obviously we'll know if that's real if there's some consistency in that. But I think the real test, our first real test is going to be the Grizzlies next Tuesday. So if we could put up a good performance on the road there, then hey, the following 3 games with the Thunder and the Wolves and the Warriors again, we can get a little run here. We need to win a lot of these games.
I think so, because the Mavericks aren't gelling yet. I think they've lost 3 in a row, which is basically since the Kyrie trade. The Grizzlies are in a bit of a funk. I know they've lost 8 straight road games, but it's a home game, but they're still a team that lost 8 straight road games. There's something going on there. Ever since Shannon Sharp went at them at the Crypto Center, it's been downhill for them. So I'm thinking I'm confident about this.
Yeah. If that continues, hold on, the Shannon Sharp thing. If that continues, I'm going to be written into the Laker history books for the season.
Yeah. So if the Lakers can win these 2, maybe even split, I'm still hopeful we can get 6th. But I'm hoping, or I'm more. I don't know. I feel like it's more realistic we get 7th or 8th. But I do think we do get to 7th or 8th. I don't think we stay stuck in 13th or 12th, 11th. I think we make that push and get there.
I like that they're at least going for it, and they're like, you know what? They're not going for like, oh, we just got to get into the play-in. They're like, let's try to get for the 6th.
Yeah, because that's the safest.
That's the right mentality, though. I think just play hard.
Exactly.
And I think, like I was saying, and like I was saying in the chat, if they do make it into the playoffs and into the 6th seed, that means they're playing pretty well. Like they're playing good enough to get in. And I think at that point, if they're in a series, they could be scary for certain teams. Maybe not like the elite teams. We'll see how they end up looking, but depending on the matchup, it could be pretty good.
Yeah.
I think looking at the standings, we're looking at the Clippers in the 4 seed right now, 33 and 28. That means we're about 4.5 games back. Anything's possible, right? We've seen crazier things happen in the NBA, right? So who's to say that the Clippers don't falter, right? And the Lakers climb. So we definitely got a a path forward to the playoffs. It's just a matter of executing.
Yeah, I think it's realistic we get to 42, 43 wins, something over there, if they really continue what they're doing, what they've been doing the past 4 games. We can get
and we need some of these teams. We just need other teams to lose also. So we need to make wins. We need them to lose. Let me.
And we're playing all them. We're playing all them. We're playing the
I was about to,
playing the
I was about to
Warriors,
say that. Yeah.
No. So if we beat them all, I mean, we're playing. We're There's a conversation. We just can't let it gas, because that's what happens with them.
Well, one thing about that, Rowdy, I read a tweet today that Darvin Ham said he doesn't see AD or Braun taking another game off for the remainder of the season. No more of this load management. If you're actually hurt, then okay. But otherwise, they're going full steam.
Yeah, this is where the season really starts for them, right? Like,
yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
D'Angelo's probably missing, or he's doubtful for Sunday. Other than that, we're ready. We're healthy. We can go.
So Sunday we have Dallas, then we have Memphis, then OKC, then Minnesota, then Golden State again, then Memphis again, before we go to the East. We play Toronto, New York. So yeah, we, like you said, Roddy, we're getting a lot of these teams that are ahead of us in the next 4, 5, 6 games. If we can win most of these games, or some, at least a few of the key games, then that's going to help us a lot. And we got to
beat OKC.
We got. Why is OKC so hard for us? That's what I want to know. I feel like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander always beats our ass.
I have these dudes, these random guys that like work at Costco during the day, coming in and shooting 10 threes on us. Like the game LeBron broke the scoring record, and like, who are these guys shooting threes all over the place? Like it's nothing.
Yeah, and the next 3 games, are on the road, right? So we got a little mini road trip. So, that'll be fun to watch, because they will all be it'll be competitive. It'll be contentious.
I'm looking at the schedule now, and it's I'm lucky that I have League Pass and YouTube TV, so I'm able to get all the games. I can see all the games now.
Wow!
No blackouts.
Leave some for the poor guys, Paul. Don't be bragging too much, man.
There's gonna be some national games, man. You can watch those. You can watch those. Just get the bunny ears antennas. I think that was it. Any final thoughts from you guys? I think both of you guys feel like we're gonna make it in to the playoffs. Roddy?
After yesterday, so I really was worried about coming out of the 1-week layoff, what that was gonna do for kind of the meshing of this. But after seeing yesterday's game, I'm all like, if we don't change, if we don't revert back to our complacency that kind of LeBron sometimes breeds and AD follows, then we got a shot. So I think we are going to make it.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're built to make a run right here. We're deep at all positions. Lonnie Walker is like the last guy off the bench now. And he was like he was probably I thought the best 2 guard early in the season. So we're built. I go for it.
I am kind of thinking we could get the 6th, but I do think it's more realistic that we get the 7th seed. We're in the play-in tournament. I don't know if either of you guys feel like we're going to make it to the 6th, but it seems like it's going to be hard.
I think we can, but more realistic 7-3.
Well, yeah, I mean, it all comes down to I'm a big we talk about all the time, and probably ad nauseum, right? Chemistry. I mean, I've seen some Nugget highlights, and those guys are gelling, right? They got chemistry.
Oh yeah.
So when you talk about the 6th seed and you got the Mavericks there right now, there's no chemistry. Those guys aren't going to figure it out, right? So is it possible? Yeah, we could definitely succeed. We just got to beat them.
Yep. Awesome. Anything else?
Yeah.
I miss you, is all.
Miss you guys. We'll have to do this again. All right.
Yeah.
I guess that does it for today's show. To all our fans, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more Lakers content. All right.
Thank you, Paul.
To the next therapy session. Take care, guys.
Therapy session. All right.